Early life and beginnings. Pedro Miguel Barbosa, commonly known as Pedro Barbosa, was born on April 12, 1974, in Lisbon, Portugal. Growing up in a football-loving family, Barbosa was introduced to the sport at a young age. His natural talent quickly became apparent, and by his teenage years, he was already playing at the youth level for some of Portugal's top clubs. His early years in football were spent developing his technical skills, ball control, and vision of the game, which would become his hallmark as a professional. Barbosa's breakthrough came when he joined Sporting CP's youth academy, Academia Sporting, in the early 1990s. His time at Sporting's academy allowed him to hone his skills, and it was there that his potential as a gifted attacking midfielder truly began to emerge. Barbosa's technical finesse, precise passing, and ability to read the game set him apart from his peers. Professional career, rise to prominence. Pedro Barbosa made his professional debut for Sporting CP in 1993. At first, he struggled to break into the first team, as the club was already home to a host of talented players. However, in 1995, after a season on loan at FC Salgueiros, Barbosa was integrated into Sporting's first team. His natural ability and tactical understanding soon made him a mainstay in the starting lineup. During his time at Sporting, Barbosa quickly became one of the most recognizable names in Portuguese football. Known for his ability to dictate the tempo of the game, his precise passes, and his vision, he earned a reputation as a top-tier playmaker. He was an integral part of the team during the late 1990s and early 2000s, becoming one of the key figures in the club's midfield. Barbosa's performances earned him a call-up to the Portugal national team, and in 1998, he made his international debut. His international career, however, was somewhat limited due to competition for places, with other top-tier midfielders such as Rui Costa, João Pinto, and Luis Figo also vying for positions. Nevertheless, Barbosa's contributions to the national team were significant, and he represented Portugal in various tournaments, including the UEFA European Championship in 2000. Career peak, Sporting CP and international recognition. The peak of Barbosa's career came during his time with Sporting CP. His technical prowess made him one of the best playmakers in Portuguese football during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Barbosa was pivotal in Sporting's success during the 2000-2001 season when the club won the Taça de Portugal, Portuguese Cup, defeating FC Alverca 3-1 in the final. His leadership and creativity on the ball were crucial in Sporting's pursuit of titles during this period. Additionally, in 2000, Barbosa was a key figure in Sporting's strong campaign in the UEFA Cup, where they reached the semi-finals. His individual performances were often cited as one of the key reasons Sporting could compete on the European stage. Barbosa's ability to read the game, deliver accurate crosses, and dictate play from the midfield was admired by fans and pundits alike. At the international level, Barbosa was part of Portugal's squad for the 2000 UEFA European Championship, a tournament where the national team came incredibly close to winning but ultimately finished in third place after losing to France in the semi-finals. Barbosa played a key role throughout the competition, helping to orchestrate Portugal's attack with his vision and passing range. Main achievements. Throughout his career, Barbosa accumulated several important trophies, both at the club and international levels. Sporting CP, Barbosa helped Sporting to win the Taça de Portugal, 2001, the Supertaça Cândido de Oliveira, 2002, and the Taça da Liga, 2008. His time at Sporting was instrumental in the team's consistency in competing at the top levels of Portuguese football. International career. While Barbosa was unable to claim a major international title with Portugal, he contributed to the team's successes at the UEFA Euro 2000 and the 2002 FIFA World Cup. Though he did not achieve the same level of success as some of his contemporaries, his role in the national team was crucial during his international tenure. Individual recognition. Barbosa was widely regarded as one of the most talented and skillful midfielders in Portuguese football during his peak. His precise passing, technical ability, and leadership on the pitch earned him numerous accolades from fans, pundits, and fellow players. Later years, transition and retirement. In his later years, Barbosa continued to play for Sporting CP, but as his career advanced, he began to experience more injuries and a decline in his physical condition. Despite this, he remained an important presence in the midfield, even as he transitioned to a more experienced, leadership role. He played his last season with Sporting in 2008, before eventually announcing his retirement from professional football. After retiring from playing, Barbosa took on various roles in football management, though he did not return to a coaching career immediately. His post-playing career has been relatively low-key, though he remains highly respected within Sporting CP, both as a player and as an influential figure in the club's history. Legacy. Pedro Barbosa is remembered as one of the most technically gifted Portuguese footballers of his generation. His ability to control a game, create scoring opportunities, and provide key passes made him an invaluable asset to both his club and country. While his career did not see him win a major international title with Portugal, his performances for Sporting CP solidified his legacy as one of the club's great midfielders. Barbosa's creative style of play, vision, and footballing intelligence were his trademarks. Though his international career was shorter than some of his contemporaries, he is fondly remembered by Sporting fans for his leadership and artistry in the midfield. Despite not achieving the same level of global recognition as players like Luís Figo or Rui Costa, Pedro Barbosa remains a key figure in the history of Portuguese football. In his retirement, Barbosa's influence continues to resonate within the world of football, particularly in Portugal, where he is celebrated as a player who was both technically brilliant and unselfish in his approach to the game.